It shows officers approaching Mr. Brown's car, shouting, "Stop." The car then starts to drive away, and the officers begin to fire. We're going to show you this. It's just shy of a minute. Just want to caution you. Some of what you're about to see is quite graphic. Let's bring into our conversation to share their expertise and their insights CNN legal analyst and civil rights attorney Ariva Barton and retired Missouri State Highway Patrol Captain Ron Johnson. Grateful for both of your time. Ariva, let me start with you. The prosecutor was insistent, at times even defiant, saying, even to the reporters in the room watching that video, he said, well, to them it appeared the car was trying to turn away from the officers, that Mr. Brown was trying to flee, but not to drive into the officers. That was the perspective of the people in the room watching the video. The prosecutor was quite defiant, saying, under the law, the officers had the right to view that as a deadly threat, and therefore the 14 shots that were fired in a span of about 44 seconds, in his view, justified.
Yeah, John, I had a real problem with many of the statements made by this district attorney. First of all, he relies on this 2014 Supreme Court case, Plumhoff, and that case does involve allegations of Fourth Amendment violations. There were police officers who were shooting in a fleeing car, but that case involved a high-speed car chase. And the Supreme Court focused focused a lot on the fact of the dangers associated with a high-speed chase. That's not the facts involved in this case in North Carolina. We don't have a high-speed chase. We have an individual who's sitting in his car who is unarmed, who they're serving a search warrant on, and we know there's so many other alternatives, including the alternatives that are identified in the use of the manual given to police officers in this state, which are like many police officer manuals that prohibit or in many ways discourage police officers from shooting into a moving vehicle. And we heard this district attorney say he's aware of those police policies, but yet he did not take them into consideration in making his determination. So lots of issues with his defiance, as you described it. I think that's appropriate, and his ultimate factual and legal determination about the justification for the shooting.